Greetings and good day. This is Christopher Freese here at Freese Forge. Today we're going to be taking a look at how to dress a hammer's face. So, I just picked up this new Nordic Forge 2-pound farrier style rounding hammer. And the faces on it come, I guess you could say, from factory. So they've got this really sharp edge. And that really sharp edge causes marks and mars in your work, and it doesn't look very nice. It also, if you have a misblow, causes little dings in your anvil, very sharp little dings in your anvil, which I'm not too happy about, but that's not anybody's fault but mine. Anyhow, there are a few different ways to skin this particular cat, or dress this particular hammer. The first way is to use your bolt grinder. Now, if you are watching this video, it's probably because you don't know how to do this. And if you don't know how to do this, you probably don't have a belt grinder. So let's take a look at something that might be a little bit more in the realm of feasibility for somebody just starting out. If you're just starting out and all you have is a file, I have great news for you. You can do it with just a file. It will work. It's going to take a while, but if you're just starting out, you got nothing but time anyway. You're doing this because it's fun, and it is fun, and it might be good for you to work with a file like this and try to work on getting it nice and even. In fact, I'm doing this here now, and I think it's kind of nice. It's relaxing. It's soothing almost. Anyhow, it's also very slow, and another tool that you should have, and you're definitely going to need, and certainly going to want, is an angle grinder. But you can use a file. A file will work just fine. An angle grinder will work very well for this job. In fact, it's my preferred way of dressing a hammer face. I have here the highest grit one that I have on hand is 120 grit flap wheel disc. Now I've used this flap wheel disc before, obviously, and so it's not brand new fresh. It's worn down a little bit, which it kind of increases it from 120 to, I don't know, something else. You don't need to take away a lot of metal. You don't have to take away a lot of material here. All you want to do is just to take this line, make it nice and smooth. That's your goal. That's what you want to achieve. Different angles to ensure that I'm getting this as even as possible. Much better. No sharpness anymore. You want to start with a grit that is lower or higher than the flap wheel. So I'm starting out with 220. I'm going to work my way up. But because of the flap wheel, it does leave some areas that are a little higher and a little bit lower. You want the surface to be very, very smooth, because any bumps or marks in your hammer are going to show up on your work. on the thing that you're making. Just a couple marks here, and looking okay. Yeah, not too bad. We'll move up to a 320 extra fine. That is really getting better, isn't it? Now I could stop here, but I'd like it to be a little finer. So we're going to go up to a 600 grit. There we are. That is going to forge much better now. Now for the flat side. Turn it around, do it all over again. See, there's quite a difference. You can see the marks here left by the face of the undressed hammer
versus the dressed hammer. Not a single line. I could go around this one more time and make it a little smoother, but I'm pressed for time at the moment, so we'll leave it there.
Well, there we are. That is how I dress my hammer faces, and that is the power of a well-dressed hammer. Look at the difference between these two. All of the marks that are on this one, none of the marks on this one. That is phenomenal. Exact same techniques, the only difference is the face on the same hammer being dressed or undressed. Speaking of this hammer, if you like this hammer, I picked it up. I really like it. It was like 40 bucks, super cheap. There's a link in the description. Check it out. You can also check out a full review of this hammer, and that link will also be in the description of the video. It's actually a really good hammer. I quite like it. And for 40 bucks, you can't go wrong. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do leave a like, comment, let me know if there's a way in which you like to dress the hammer faces, your hammer faces, that are different from how I did. Perhaps there's something that I could learn. Anyways, thank you all very much for watching. May the Force serve you well. Well, you're still here. It's over. Go home. Well, I guess since you won't go away, I'll take this moment to thank my fantastic and wonderful patrons. You guys are amazing. Thank you very much. I love you long time. Over here, you'll find a couple of videos I've done. This one is my most recent upload, and this one is one that YouTube has decided via its algorithms that you might enjoy. We all know how wonderful and fantastic and perfect YouTube's algorithms are, so I'm sure you have nothing to fear.